Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're back with another live stream. Y'all hear this beat, man? This beat is tough. It had to be the new intro. I gotta restart it. Hold on, I gotta restart it. Cause this beat just go too hard right now. It just speaks to how lit we are right now. Right now, Bitcoin is just doing some moves that is honestly crazy as of right now. You guys already know my favorite picture here, as we say, fuck the Bears, right? The Bears are feeling it right now, and they're feeling it hard, right? Let's look at some of the comments as we get started. All right, you already know I had to say we lit in here. All right. Rebel says you called it. Chill. We ain't call it just yet. Prime with 100 emojis. Ra says, let's go. If you're not in the Patreon group, you hate winning. Good to go. Boom. Doing business here. Great day in the Discord. Great day in the Discord. I love that you guys are all tuned in. As of right now. Let's start getting into it, man. Let's get into it. As you guys already know, if you guys want to store your crypto on a good wallet, you're going to need yourself a Tangent wallet, right? As you guys may already seen, some of the exchanges went down earlier today. We're going to be talking about that as well, because this is going to be it's just going to be a recurring event that's going to happen throughout the entire bull market here, where most of your centralized exchanges are going to go down. You're going to need to have access to them on dexes and things like that. So you're going to need yourself a Tangent wallet. Use code EverythingAltcoin. And you guys know, you guys want the best value in this whole crypto space, you guys got to join that Patreon, right? We give out the best value in this space, especially if you want to step up your crypto game to the next level and get yourself into some upcoming projects, private sales. You guys got to join that Patreon, because we get into some bangers here. Honestly, way too many to even count at this point in time. But before you even decide you want to do that, watch this how-to guide, because it's very important. It tells you everything you need to know about private sale investing, the pros and cons, all of that. And if you guys got any other questions, you join the Discord and ask your questions there. Right now, the markets is looking very good as of right now. Let me refresh this one here. Markets, we're back down to 59K. We're going to talk a little bit about that right now, because I've been telling you guys, we seen that wick to about 64K today, right? That's what everybody was talking about. Then there was a little flash crash or whatever it may be that you guys want to consider it as, because exchanges went down. But I've told you guys, this is back in February 11th, and I've actually been saying this before that as well. Right when Bitcoin was at 48K, I said this is going to be a hot take, but we're going to see 69K before halving. And where are we right now? We're at 60K. It's simple. It's honestly simple to see, because some of you guys are looking at past markets, but not understanding every market is different. The past market, this previous market that we just had last cycle, you had the Black Swan event, which caused the March 2020 crash, right? We don't have a Black Swan event just yet in this market right now. We may not have it, right? But off of that, the trajectory for Bitcoin was actually going up, right? As you guys can see, it basically just suddenly dropped, but that's a different thing. Right now, if you guys look, I think this is it right here, right? Where you got that crash, that huge crash, right down to about 5K. If you guys seen before that, Bitcoin was actually up on a nice trajectory run, and then it came down a little bit and consolidated. It was looking like it was going to consolidate here and then go back up again. Then the flash crash happened. So if it wasn't for the flash crash, where would Bitcoin have been during this little period of time? No one knows, because the Black Swan event happened. Right now, we're pretty much in the same time we're in from the last cycle, but right now we don't have a Black Swan event. God forbid we do get a Black Swan event, then we may see a huge crash. But right now, we're not going to see a crash. The amount of money that you need to actually shake Bitcoin down is a lot, and the money that is coming in is pretty much just pumping it. As you guys can see, it's honestly just like a lot of you guys just aren't understanding the amount of money that's coming in here, right? Halving is just about 52 days away from here, but Rand put out this tweet here, which we're going to cover here, because this was well said by Rand, right? Notice how it's not Bitcoin sucking liquidity from altcoins on the way up anymore. It's a new kind of cycle, right? Every cycle is different. This cycle is a new kind of cycle. Bitcoin is powered by Wall Street, and altcoins is still powered by the crypto native funds. We're going to talk about that later on, but you can see Bitcoin is having a run because of Wall Street. This is what everyone that's been here since 2016 wanted, right? I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I don't know about you guys, right? But I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. But I was here when everyone's talking about, oh, wait till traditional money gets into Bitcoin and what's going to do. Well, now we're starting to see the traditional money coming in here, and you guys are still expecting a huge crash. There may be some small little dips, some small little corrections here, but big money is in this space right now. You guys not seeing that? The money inflow is crazy. Bitcoin ETF interest abound as BlackRock Fund has a record day. As you guys can see, about $1.3 billion was traded. This was like yesterday or something for the BlackRock ETF share, right? That's just from BlackRock, right? Not only that, you now have Morgan Stanley opens the door to investment in spot Bitcoin ETFs. This is all the traditional money is now coming in here. You're only seeing the Bitcoin run as of right now. Of course, once it gets to a certain point, people are going to start taking out some money off of Bitcoin, and it's going to start to trickle down into altcoins. But right now, you're having a crazy run. If there's going to be a dip, there needs to be a black swan event, right? That could be something that's going on around the world right now, because there's a lot of stuff going on around the world, whether that's from the wars and all of that. So if there's a black swan event, then we can see a big Bitcoin crash. But if there's not, you guys got to hold on to your seat. This is going to be a crazy run. It's honestly going to be a crazy run. Right now, talking about Bitcoin, talking about Coinbase, essentially right now, as you guys can see, this is going to happen. This whole bull market, you're going to start to see a lot of different exchanges go down just because of the inflow, right? So this run was all driven by traditional money, right? Now retail is starting to flow in here. You can see that from Coinbase, right? Once Coinbase starts to go down, that's where pretty much all the retail guys are pretty much in. This was supposed to be, we supposed to talk about that a little bit earlier, so we're going to talk about it. You can see people are predicting that governments have been buying Bitcoin and they will be revealed this year, but pretty much we already know governments already been buying Bitcoin. El Salvador has pretty much put their whole country at stake by buying Bitcoin, and it's looking like it's working out for them, right? But you can see this. Cow Chassis says, on a bullish sign that retail interest is back, Coinbase, Binance, and KuCoin are down. This is very important. This is going, like I said, it's going to happen a lot during this cycle, right? It happened a lot during the last cycle. What these centralized exchanges do, they shut down at the most important time, right? Whether that's people, there's about to be a big crash, about to be a big pump. People cannot get their stop losses hit. People cannot get their, buys hit. All of that. That is all going to happen. Watch it, which is why decentralized exchanges are very important, right? So this right now is just letting you know a bunch of things is happening right now. And Coinbase flips forward General Electrics as Bitcoin pumps. As Bitcoin continue to pump, you guys are going to start to see more moves from Coinbase. And I've been telling you guys, Coinbase is going to outperform Bitcoin this whole cycle here, right? We've been talking about this. I don't even know where now at this point in time. Remember, if you guys paid attention to a few streams, I told you guys, we bought $200 call options on Coinbase. This is another way of making money on crypto. This is going to the traditional markets here, right? Buying $200 Coinbase options calls for June. We are now just in the beginning of March. We're about to hit March real quick, right? And we already hit that $200 price target already. So those contracts I've been telling you guys is so much in the money as of right now. Even if you bought one contract off of that, you probably got close to maybe a few grand off of that. If you bought a few contracts, you're looking at close to $10,000 off of this. You guys got to understand, Coinbase is going to be a good run if you guys are able to play crypto and traditional markets around the same time. I'm doing this because I already learned from last cycle. Last cycle, we played Coinbase. Last cycle, I even took a long on Polkadot, one off of that, one off of Coinbase. And I'm doing the same exact movements this cycle, just in different ways, really, right? So Coinbase is going to be good as the custodian for pretty much all these ETFs. Coinbase is handling all this amount of money. Right now, Coinbase is going to be huge. Right? Coinbase is going to be huge. Oh, yeah, this one we were supposed to talk about. Here we go. Chainlink is looking like it's going to be integrated to ARK Invest and 21 shares, right? For their proof of reserves of reserve data. Now, this is pretty big for Chainlink. I don't think people are really starting to see it just yet because Chainlink is down right now. But I'm not a big fan of Chainlink. But now Chainlink is starting to get that real world usage. Oh, How high could this go? I don't know. It's about to be crazy, because if all ETFs follow suit and start using Chainlink, this is just going to pump Chainlink crazy. It's going to pump Chainlink crazy right now. Let me take a little break because I'm speeding through this. Let me look at some of these comments. I see you guys coming in. Where were all-time high incoming? Yeah. I left a poll for you guys. I want to see what you guys think, man. The poll is essentially, will Bitcoin hit 69K in March? And 80% of you guys think so. 18% say no. So this is pretty interesting that 18% says no. Just wait and see. Do you know how the G-Swift deflationary aspect will work? Yes, I do know. What's up, fam? What's good, man? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. As you guys come in, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Join the Patreon. You bring great alpha. Thank you for your calls. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sam F, everything manipulating. Sam is out now. So, yeah. Please look at what? Intelligent quant? I don't know what that is. Man. But yeah, so for Chainlink is looking pretty good here, right? Now, Michael Saylor might become the richest man in the world. By the time Bitcoin hits if it hits 100K, bro, this man is about to be so rich. It's honestly crazy. This was tweeted back 2 days ago. I think Bitcoin was around 50 something, 55, 57. He was in $4.6 billion in unrealized profits. This man he continues to buy. It's not like he continues to buy. He's been telling us right now. I think, was he the one that said, don't fuck this shit up? And he's pretty much just letting you know he's not fucking this shit up. His family, his grandkids, great grandkids after that, I don't know how many generations is going to be set, but damn. Man, he had good money to start off with, though. Top gainers and top losers here. You got Polyswarm here up 70%. Z-Mine is up 800%. GX Chain up 364%. Arweave, we're going to talk about Arweave here because Arweave made some big moves. Now, let me just get straight to it real quick, right? Arweave is up 55%. 55% on an altcoin this big is pretty big. That's a lot of money that came into this altcoin as of right now. So it's up 55%, sitting at $24. Now, if you guys been watching this channel or even follow me on Twitter, back in December 2022, this is 2 years ago from now. 2 years ago, I published 3 crypto altcoins to watch in 2023. You got Arweave, Matic, EWT. Now, EWT has been lagging. I'm not even gonna lie, they have been lagging. But if you go look into this article here that I've written, if you guys want more articles, you guys let me know. Honestly, I was just doing this because I was bored at that time, right? But I knew right now, Arweave, their collaboration, this was off the back of the collaboration with Meta, right? So if you guys don't know, Arweave back then had a partnership with Meta for basically their data storage on Instagram, because Instagram was starting to move into a lot more of Web3. But it seems like they had slowed down that process a little bit more, but the partnership is still there. Next, now you get the announcement that Arweave releases testnet for absurdly scalable compute layer designed for social media. I'm not gonna say I knew this was coming, but as soon as they had that partnership with Meta, I knew they was targeting social media. So this is actually huge for Arweave. I don't know how high Arweave can go from here. It's already at $1.4 billion market cap. Its all-time high was $89. That was 2 years ago. It can get pretty high up there. We'll have to see, because it's not very far from its all-time high. As of right now, you can see it's 72% from its all-time high. I believe this is going to have a good move, but if you don't have a lot of money, you're not going to make a lot of money off of Arweave already, because it's already up this high. And where it can go from here, maybe $100, maybe $125. Right? I haven't gone to the coin perspective just yet to check it all out, but Arweave is a good sign of some good altcoins that's starting to move into traditional markets as well, affect the traditional world, I should say. All right, Arkham here is up 30%. OP Sec is up again. My guys in the Discord, this call was beautiful, man. This call was beautiful. It's at $1.03 right now. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later, man. But one of my plays is also up here, Kive Network. As you guys know, is up here 22%. Nothing too crazy. So the top gainers is nothing too crazy. There's nothing like outstanding up here. The top losers, I'm actually very excited to see Velo down here, but I was hoping to see Arrow, because I'm looking for more of a buy. We're going to talk about that once we get to that section here a little bit. Let me look at, is there any other comments here that I need to cover? Jose, what's good? Hey buddy, I'm a big fan of your channel. Can you let me into your Patreon mid-tier, because the highest one I can't afford? I'm sorry, boss. The prices is the prices, man. You're gonna start to notice like that $80 tier is very cheap compared to the value I actually give out in the whole Patreon. Those that are already in the Patreon can vouch for that. We've gotten some good X's. Think what's the name just came out? Webull just came out. And Webull basically made our money and double our investment. Not double our investment. We got double of our investment back at initials, right? Straight altcoins. You're gonna have to bring some altcoins, Jose. Bring some altcoins. Shizzy, what's good, man? What's good? Alrighty, let me close out of that real quick. So I'm getting better at that. Where was I? All right. So like I said, we're gonna talk a little bit about OPSEC. OPSEC right now, let me refresh this. It's at $1.02. Now this thing is actually just running up crazy. It's actually running up faster than I actually expected it to. But you can see from the year, we called it about 17 cents. Where is it at right here? 17 cents, right there. 17 cents in the Discord, and it's just been on a fly up, right? Just getting close to $100 million market cap. I am not selling. This has a lot more room to grow, of course. So just some big people are now talking about this, so I'm actually very excited to see this moving up there, right? 5 hours ago, it's hit its all-time high, so we're right now just in price discovery mode for OPSEC. Don't know where it's going to end up ending at, but this right now is still decent. Next, Badman robots. We talked about this a few times. This also has been on a crazy tear. We called it 2x from his IDOs. We didn't get around the lows of here. If I did, I would have been too excited as of right now, because this right here, if you got around here, just $100 just made you beautiful money, right? But this has been on a run up. Like I said, the game is coming out in Q2, and people are speculating this to become the best esport type of game, and it still has a lot more room to go as of right now. It's only at a $21 million market cap, right? All-time high was just 27 cents, and that was a year ago, so it's only down 78%. Excuse me, right? So this is another good play we had in the Patreon. Now next, we got Aerodrone. Now Aerodrone, my thesis behind this is all about base chain. Base chain is where a lot of the retail investors are going to start to probably try to play on DeFi, because it's easily accessible on Coinbase app, especially, right? Coinbase is going to bring in a lot of the retail, and those retail are going to start to use the base chain and all of that. This is now becoming the main DEX on base. And if you guys know my channel, I always target the main DEX on any chain. I did Hydra DX on Polkadot. I did what's that other one called? Ruby for Scale, right? And then you got another one for the Astar ecosystem, right? And now I'm targeting Aerodrone Finance, Aerodrone, the DEX. As you can see, right, led by Coinbase Ventures. They basically have funded to acquire a position in Arrow. So this is going to be good. Together, they're going to build out Base. I believe Base is going to be the biggest layer 2 out there once retail comes in, because retail is going to probably learn how to play on Base and all of that, low fees and everything. And especially one more thing, Base has been hinting at a lot in an airdrop, and I've been telling you guys they're probably going to do an airdrop. All right, some people have been telling you guys they're not going to do an airdrop, but they're probably going to do an airdrop, and they have been hinting at it. And there has been some NFTs you needed to mint and all of that, because like they even said you needed to mint essentially their earnings report on Base. I did that. I told my guys, I put it out in the public Discord. I say, yo, mint this NFT, mint this other NFT. Doesn't hurt you because it's only $1. If we don't get the airdrop, we don't get the airdrop. But if we do get the airdrop, that airdrop could be worth maybe $500 to $1,000, right? Maybe even higher. Depends on how things look over there. But if they give out an airdrop, that is going to fund that ecosystem so much that a lot of people are going to drive into here, and people are going to start playing on the dexes and things like that. Aerodrone is looking very good. It is honestly looking very good. It's already at this all-time high about 10 hours ago. I was trying to buy it about a $15 million market cap. When I made the call, it was a $30 million market cap. I said I'm DCAing in. This is going to be a big dex, just like I feel Hydra DX is going to be a huge dex, especially for Polkadot. This is going to be the same type of thing. So this is my thesis around Aerodrone Finance. Now, some may agree, some may not. All right, I will try. All right, boom, boom. Got any alpha on tokens for people thinking of getting in your Patreon? I just talked about all of them. Neat. We'll look at that. Was good, the big E? The big E. Coinbase crashed today, bro. Seems like they can't handle the heat. No, this is regular scheduled event. This is going to happen every time. When there's a huge influx of people that's trying to trade, it's going to happen. It happened with Robinhood. Robinhood stopped a lot of you guys from trading during the whole meme craze for Dogecoin, during the whole GameStop stuff. This is centralized exchanges, just the centralized powers just showing their power. That's it. It's going to continue to happen. Nothing is difficult from here, man. You gotta know how to operate this space. Do you think Ether nodes would be difficult to operate? I don't know, because I don't really know too much about the nodes, man. I have not bought any nodes. But if you're able to get it at a decent price, I know the Ether nodes is going to be very profitable. Very profitable. That's what I can say about that. It's going to be very profitable. Another call we had, 0x number has been on a tear. I told you guys, I think I bought this under like a $500 million market cap when I called it out. It's somewhere around there. Somewhere like above a $500 million market cap. I think it was off the fully diluted evaluation. So if it was about that, that's a 10x, right? It's 56 cents right now. Things is looking pretty good for it, but it is a very risky play. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very risky play. As you can see, the Twitter is suspended. I don't like that. I don't like that. But if things work out for them, they could actually be a good play, as these guys basically is here to help combat against, sim swapping and all of that. And you can use their services as of right now. I'm not expecting too much for this, but like I said, I did get in at a very good price. So when I get in at a very good price, I just hold and don't care where it go, because unless it comes back down, unless the market crashes, nowhere near going to come back down to my entry, right? So right now, I'm just holding this thing, and we're going to see what's going to come from 0x number. This is another huge win for us as well. And Beeple, like I said, Beeple just launched. This is for those that want to know how good the Patreon is, right? Beeple launched on Ape Terminal, right? You can see on Ape Terminal here. If you guys were able to get on Ape Terminal's launch, you would have been pretty good, right? It got you can see here pre-seed 1.5 cents. You got the seed 3.5 cents there. Public sale was at 3 cents, and it got up to, let's refresh this, let's see where it's at. Give it a good, it's at 27 cents. It got about 32, and it was, if you're looking on like deck screener and things like that, it had a huge wick to like $2 and some change. So this is like one of the power of like the Patreon group. Honestly, we got our initials back ×2 or 1.5 by TGE, right? And a lot of the TGEs for our projects are starting to roll in now. We're going to talk about some of the projects that is coming out, but as of right now, this is a big one. I did not sell. I made my video. I told you guys this was going to be a big play. If you guys were able to get it, you guys would do well off of this one, right? And it's just early on. It just launched today, right? So we'll see where this goes in terms of the price. And I'm going to say this, a lot of the plays I get into in the private sale, I don't sell, especially this early on, because I know where this bull market is about to head, right? I know where the insane evaluations we're about to see, whether you want to go off of insane fully diluted evaluation or an insane market cap. I just know it's about to be insane. So I have not sold nothing just yet. And we'll see. Right? There's a lot of games, there's a lot of projects coming out, and just this month here, you already looking at March. Well, not this month, because February is pretty much over. Right? March is where you're going to start to see some altcoins start to come out. Some of these projects already start to move up their TGE date because they're seeing how bullish this market is, right? So they're going to try to make the most of it. So here you got Ether Games here coming out. And you can see their ideal price here at 4.5 cents on Poker Starter. I forgot where we got in at the VIP price, but this is going to be coming out on Poker Starter. Is Poker Starter making a comeback for launchpad, top launchpad? It possibly can. We have to see. I was a huge fan of Poker Starter last cycle, but we'll have to see what happens with Poker Starter this cycle. I think the best upcoming launchpad is going to be 8 Terminal, and I think there's like 2 other ones that's going to be good too. Right? So Ether Games is here. This is going to be launching on March. They're doing their IDOs on March. You got Center here. This should be launching in March, right? I think it's launching in March. This is also one that is coming out. Oxa Origin. This is another game that is coming out. Why? Some of these say TBD, but it shows that they're going to be coming out in March. So you can see all the nice little, yeah, there you go. So here we go. That's why it's in March, because one of the ideals is going to be on Decubate March 15th here at 2 cents. Then you got Bull Perk, GameFi. So these are all launch pads you're going to have to start looking at. Don't like Spores Network because they changed everything they wanted to do and they went down the launch pad route. So they're going to be here. This is other ones that you got to keep your eyes on. Remember, I tell you guys, use your crypto rank. Use crypto rank. Go figure out all projects that is coming out. You can see from the timetable of what is coming out here. There's a lot of projects that is coming out for you guys to keep your eyes out on. Masa Network as well is coming out. This one is also going to be in March here on CoinList. Another good one. Vendetta Games is another game that's coming out also in March. As you can see, there's a lot of plays coming out in March. Remember, I'm going to say this. March all the way up to Q2, you're going to be getting flooded with a lot of new altcoins that's coming out. That's why I say you guys can't be maxis of every altcoin on this space already, because there's too much coming out. Tomorrow, we got QORPO coming out. This is the Citizens Conflict, studio that's going to power all the games in it. That's Animate, Citizens Conflict, and they have a few other ones. This is going to be on KuCoin already. The deposits are starting, so if you guys got the IDOs or anything, you can start the deposit there. And you guys already know we got into the private sale of this, so we're looking pretty good. All right. Next thing, Bloodloop as well is coming out in March. This is already starting to garner a lot of hype. All right. You're starting to see some of the big YouTubers talk about this. Superman, I think, talked about it in his stream. Right. We've been telling you guys from, I don't even know, before the year even started, watch out for Bloodloop. I made a full in-depth video for them, right, for you guys to get yourself prepared. They were already getting prepared to compared to Farrakhan. Now they're finally going to be coming out at a lower market cap, by the way. So that is going to be interesting. Now, the big thing I wanted to talk about, because I've been telling you guys, at this point in time, we can't sleep on Super. We cannot sleep on Super. They pretty much just partnered with Off the Grid, the Gunzilla, Gunzilla Off the Grid. This is huge for Super, as people are saying Gunzilla games Off the Grid is the most anticipated game to come out in Web3. So if that's the case and they have partnered with Super, oh yeah, Super might be on some big things here. I slept on Super. I told you guys I was sleeping on Super because I just don't like anything that has to do with influencers and their coins, really. It's just hard for me to just, look at it that way. This is why I didn't really look at Hello and all of that, because it had too many influencers really powering it, really. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I take my words back for Super, because it looks like Elio is really not playing. He's about that. He's about that life. He's gotten Off the Grid. He's gotten I was listening to this one. He's gotten Off the Grid. He's gotten My Pet Hooligans. And if you guys don't know, Super is actually looking to become the next big gaming chain. We talked about IMX. We talked about G Swift. We talked about Beam. Now it looks like Super has to be in the conversation of a gaming infrastructure, right? A gaming chain. This could be something to look at, man. It could be something to look at. Now I already got it all. Let me refresh this real quick. See, okay, it's right there. It could be something to look at. Right now, it's not too far off from his all-time high. His all-time high was about $4.74. Right now, it's sitting at $1.21, where you could have got it at the lows of like 7 cents. 7 cents. And it's at $1.21. Do I regret sleeping on LEO? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I regret it because I was looking at Super at these prices. I was like, it's LEO. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Super. Next thing you know, now they did put out a tweet that in 2024 everything will change for Super, and I regret it. I regret it because this would have been an easy play. I should have just followed them. But let's see some of the tweets here. Let's see some of the tweets. Not the tweets, the comments. This is funny. This is funny. Is it because of how I sound? Is it because of how I sound? I want to know. But what do you think about ZKML? I think is that ZK Finance? I'm pretty sure that I don't remember. Is that ZK Finance? Nah, that's not ZK Finance. This is something else now. This is something else now. What is this one? This is about CBDCs on Rose and Mina. I don't really got any thoughts because I haven't really looked into this side of things in a while. So yeah, I don't even know. I haven't looked into that yet, so hard to say. Ooh, gaming on Solana is going on right now. Okay, there's some. Listen to the Twitter Spaces, guys. Webull, I have sold like 16x from pre-sale. Ooh, boy, easy money, easy money. I'm holding, my guy. I'm holding. Also, Mutiny, easy 4x. We're still early into the market. We're very early into this market here. So, what is your new alpha that can 50x? That can 50x? Join the Patreon. Perk has ties to Shrapnel and Gunzilla. Yes. We talked about Perk last stream. I said Perk was going to be a decent look at, decent, project to keep on your radar. They have Pantera behind them. That's the reason I looked at Perk even more. Of course, they have a lot of competition for what they're doing. I think it's a game launcher or something like that, right? But the fact that they have Pantera actually, piqued my interest in Perk, right? So Pantera is one big VC that I do pay attention to. And it's not a bad price, a bad entry for... Oh, no. Actually, is it? Yeah. Yeah, Perk. It's not a bad entry for Perk, right? There we go. Pantera. There we go. They have Pantera right there. They got Jump, right? Animoco brand. So it's not... To me, it's not a bad entry for these guys as of right now. At a $16 million market cap, of course, let's go look at what's going on. Is it not here? You do got it here unless it's Perion. They have a different logo here. So you got a 4-round unlock in 2 days, which is about to be 4.75% of the market cap. And you could look at the vesting here. To be honest, vesting is almost done for some of these, right? So advisor is almost done. You got this. Well, we're not going to look at the staking and participating. Seed round is done. Early access round is done. Oh, yeah. This, if these guys don't hold, if they have already sold, this is not a bad time to look at it. At a $17 million market cap, we got to fully see everything come out, right? Because all that is left, you got to finish the staking rewards here that looks like it's going to be finished by 2026. February for founders is not going to be finished till 2026. Competition and promotion, 2026. Advisory going to finish about in February. That's what it looks like around there. 2025. Yeah. So it seems like everyone has gotten their tokens from here, as you can see from the seed round here, the public and strategic partnerships, they got theirs. So it's not a bad time to look into it, in my opinion, at a $16 million market cap, just a fully diluted valuation of $67 million. It's not a bad time. It's not a bad time. Well, actually, are we looking at the same one? Is this the same one? I typed in Perion. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it is the same one. Okay. I have to make sure. I don't know why they got two different logos. I have to make sure on that one. Okay. But yeah, it's not a bad time to look into it. I feel like a dummy for holding on the pre-halving pullback. I put too much weight on history and didn't think about how the ETF would increase supply shock. Lesson learned. Yo, a lot of people have learned that lesson. The amount of, I don't know why some of you guys gotta just gotta be able to look into it. The amount of money that's going to come into the space from these ETFs. Don't let Ethereum get an ETF. I'm not saying a super cycle because people have been saying that for like last cycle as well, talking about a huge super cycle. Nah, that screwed over a lot of people. It might not be a huge super cycle, but you're going to get probably a huge blow off top. I remember there's people talking about we supposed to get a big blow off top and we never really got it. It may happen this cycle. Who knows? I slept on super too. Still coping, yo. Yeah, I almost had to DM Elio and be like, yo, my bad, bro. I know you was like that in this space. My bad. Yeah, that was a funny comment from him. That was a funny comment. Have you looked into mining? Thinking of getting a Casper mining here and there profitable? Well, isn't it? The Casper rewards is almost done. There should be done very soon here. I only looked at Casper just for that one video. Outside of that, nothing for Casper mining or Casper actually interests me, to be honest with you. What's my safest 10x polka dot? The safest 10x polka dot. Or scale. Or Astar. Manta. Damn, that's too many for safe ones. What else? Beam. Super. Yeah, there's a lot of safe 10x's. What's your number one project that is out and number one project that hasn't come out yet? Woof. Number one project that is out. Let me look at my portfolio real quick. Sometimes I gotta get off I gotta go onto my phone and go look at my main portfolio. So this is tough. My number one project, I'll say Hydra DX or Game Swift is one of the two. And then one that's not out yet, there's too many that's coming out, bro. One that, let's say the ones that I'm in, you have Ether Games, not Ether Games, sorry. Ether, Ether. You have Layer Zero. You have Movement Labs. You have Peak. Damn, I can't think of any more. There's a lot to come out, man. Q2 is about to be an exciting time for crypto, right? Because that's when you're going to have the halving in April. You're going to have a lot of altcoins that's going to finally start to come out. It's going to be an exciting time, man. Exciting time. Mining equipment is too expensive, bro. G Swift price predictions. Say $5, maybe. $2, $5. Put 5K into perk. Looks fire. Perk looks very good. You can see from the vesting schedule. Talking about CSLs. Perk is at a $9 million market cap according to CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, they got to get their APIs right, because they be giving people false information all the time. Some people look at CoinGecko, some people prefer CoinMarketCap for their information. Just take a little deeper dive. If Dot does a 10x, then shouldn't Moonbeam fly too? If Dot does a 10x, the entire Dot ecosystem is going to fly. It's not just going to be Moonbeam. Moonbeam, just because right now is lagging, it's just because not too many people are really talking about it. You know, Astar has stole the show over there. Manta is now there. So Moonbeam has some competition. It's just it right now. It's just not his time to shine. But his time will come. His time will come. Ooh, a moon sheet just dropped for, hold on. This is interesting. A moon sheet just dropped for, hold on. Hold on. A moon sheet just dropped. A moon sheet just dropped. Oh, moon sheet. So look at this. We just talked about this, right? Is this not that tweet? This is getting listed on KuCoin. So what is our predictions here? Look at this. So a 1x just gives it about a games pad, about a $1.4 million market cap. Octavia gives it about a 5x. If it gets to the market cap of Octavia, if it gets to the market cap of Game GPT, that's a 10x. 20x is GT Protocol. 35 is Aurora. 50 is Sidus. 100x is Bluezell, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm too excited. See, this is why I don't like looking at these moon sheets, because I get too excited. Then I'm going to want to buy off the market, because we're already in the private sale of this, right? So we let whatever is, you know, riding out. So let's say I get in at 6 cents here. This is pretty good. If I get in at 6 cents and just let it ride out, it gets to like $3. That's a 50x, maybe. Time will see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Let me just continue looking at the comments before we continue on with the last view. Talk to the devs from Doge Chain. I'm bullish, bro. When Doge takes off, I still believe that. I actually believe that when Doge takes off, Doge Chain will take off too. Yeah. Though you said Jisoo of $20. I'm just giving safe predictions. I don't want you to go buy it and be like, yo, he said $20. It never hit $20. I know how this works. That's why I tend not to try to give out predictions. I leave it for myself. Everyone's sleeping on Root. What a time to buy. Yes. A lot of people sleeping on Root. Now, what I was going to, yeah, we brought up that. Of course, you're going to start to see more talks of AI. Of course, you're seeing it on Blockworks here. This is AI is getting to the point where AI is about to be a big narrative. Might be the top narrative of this cycle. Maybe gaming, who knows? But AI, gaming, RWAs, DPIN, those are my main ones to look into. Of course, it's telling you everything why blockchain is important for AI, of course. Now, Blast is coming out tomorrow. So for those that did what you were supposed to do, you're gonna get blessed with an airdrop, right? This Blast could be an airdrop too, right? So the mainnet is tomorrow. If you guys know, we already had locked some funds on their like testnet or whatever, and you guys were supposed to accrue some points and basically keep transferring over there, leave your money over there, and you would get a lot of points essentially. And if you refer people, you get a little bit more points, right? And this is going to go towards the airdrop. The reason this was huge, if you guys don't know, you guys got to be deep into the space to really know, is because the creator of Blast is the creator of Blur, and he's basically implementing the same aspects of what Blur did for Blast as well, you know, being able to reward his users and people like that. So Blast is getting, I think, what was his name? Pac-Man? I think his name is Pac-Man or something like that, right? I guess this is a big dev in this space or something. So people are hyped about what's coming up from Blast. We just got into like a few Blast plays, a Blast launchpad. We got 2 Blast launchpads, right? One is this. This is a launchpad on Blast, Moon Blast here, of course. And you guys already know how I am when it comes down to targeting new ecosystem. It is their DEX, and it is always going to be a launchpad. So we got Blast here, and then you got Blast Off. These are 2 DEXs, 2 launchpads on Blast, and I think there's a third launchpad. I don't remember the name, but there was a tweet about it. And then I think Zap is going to be the DEX the decks on Blast as well. So what I'm saying is just keep your eyes out on for what's going on Blast, as the main net is tomorrow, right? If there's an airdrop for Blast, you're going to start to see nothing but Blast talks everywhere, right? So we're ready. We're excited. We got our blast off. We got our moon blast. We got another perp deck that just came out, right? That we just put in a Patreon group. So as you can see, we get into too many plays, to be honest. That's why it's hard for me to tell y'all every play that we're getting into. It's honestly too many. Some days it's like 2, 3, 4, right? Guys in the Patreon, they already know, right? And also Portal is launching tomorrow. Now Portal is going to come out at a high valuation. It's going to come out at a high valuation, but the thing is, if you was airdrop hunting this, and you did the requirements, you are up tremendously. All right, you are up tremendously. They got IOUs talking about portals at $10. It's crazy right now. There's been like a few millionaires that was made off of the portal airdrop alone, and millionaires made off of the angel and private sale and all of that section, right? Because I know the private sale price was at like 5 cents and like 9 or something like that. Of course, we got an opportunity to get. I don't even want to talk about it too much because it hurts. We got the opportunity to get into the private sale of it, but because of the marketing tactic that Portal had, essentially one of the marketing tactics was essentially people are supposed to create posts and create engagement on X or whatever and mention Portal. What is the best way to get engagement? Create FUD, right? So people are creating fake FUD posts, getting thousands of retweets, thousands of likes, right? And this is now circulating everywhere. So you got a bunch of VCs that were scared about getting into Portal. Now I'm telling you, if I got into Portal, we would have been up right now. Honestly, we would have been up. The thing is, I would have dumped on all y'all. I was bullish on this one. There's a lot more people that's going to be getting it, though. There's some VCs that kept their own allocation, of course. So this is going to be interesting to see where it launches. I did tell you guys last live stream, I went on to Well Markets. Right? This is why you guys got to learn how to use DeFi around crypto as of right now, right? I went on to Well Markets, went on to their DApp here. And of course, you can see here, you guys can trade. You can trade upcoming altcoins that's coming out. This is basically you trying to figure out if the prices that people are selling at is a good price, right? So for me, I looked at Portal. Let's go look at Portal here. So for me, I looked at Portal. I saw the entry where we could have gotten it at, but I was like, damn, the way people are talking about this thing may actually run a little higher, right? And about a way back, like maybe a few days, not even a week, right? One of my guys put Wells Market onto the Discord. I was like, all right, boom, I'm gonna use this. It had Portal up here at $1.75. I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. I didn't even put that much money, but I bought Portal at $1.75, and now from here I'm already up, right? It's now $3.13. But the thing is, the IOUs people are seeing, I don't know if it's on crypto coin market cap or something. I don't know if it's on coin market cap. Just take all of this with a grain of salt, because who knows where the hell this price could possibly be, right? Like, it has an IOU at $14. This cannot be right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. This cannot be right. This is about to make people so much money. Those that got in early at private stages. Oh my God. Of course, they have to face a vesting schedule. But the thing is, they're unrealized millionaires right now. If this IOU thing is true, they're unrealized millionaires right now. Their first allocation, probably like 100, maybe 50 grand, 20 grand, whatever the freak it is, right? So it's going to be interesting when this thing launches tomorrow and we actually see it. I'm going to be at the desk to see what's going on. If they have don't follow what I might be doing, because I might just be lighting money in the air, in fire or whatever. If they have a leverage position on Mexi for Portal, I'm taking a short on it right away. I'm taking a short, maybe $100. I'm not even going to go too crazy on it, because if it don't dump, I'm gonna be kind of hot. And if this is saying it's going to be at a 2.4 billion, $1 billion market cap, This is crazy, honestly, right now. This is going to be the biggest launch of this year right now, because you got a few launches that's going to be coming out with Layer Zero. You're going to have Peak. You're going to have Ritual. You're going to have Ether. There's a lot of big projects that is launching. Oh, Egan Layer. Egan Layer is going to come out a big evaluation just off of that $100 million injection that they have from AZ16, right? So if this thing is true for Portal, oh my God, bro. I'm kind of jealous. But this is just how the game goes. How the game goes. If any of you guys got that airdrop, congrats, man. Share with me. Share with me, please. Root network price prediction. I'm gonna look at that now. Let's look at that because I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot talking about this. Getting hot talking about Portal. Hurt my soul. So Root network is interesting as of right now. I don't think they have the information here. And this is the problem, right? You now have to go to CoinMarketCap. Root network is interesting, especially because of the fact of the Warner Brother partnership. They have like FIFA and all of that. It's at a $69 million market cap. And a lot of people are probably looking at this fully diluted evaluation, right? I think I broke it down a few times on stream. The thing is, the people that got into Root network are actually subjugated to a long vesting schedule. A long ass vesting schedule. So the first round actually comes out in 5 days, right? So this is, which one is this? What's coming out in 5 days? Untracked. It says untracked, but it says something is coming out in 5 days. This is one round. But from what I'm seeing, you got the future verse that does not start till basically October 2025. Where is it at, man? I don't remember where. Let's look at this here. I swore they had a 12-month cliff on their allocation. Yeah, I swear they had a 12-month cliff on the allocation. So it was not supposed to come out for a while. I think this might be what's untracked, but I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to be a 12-month cliff on the allocation. So I'm gonna look into that a little bit more, but it's unique in the sense that there's not going to be a lot of dumping going on for Root network. So to see where this is going to be insane. I can't give it a price prediction as of right now, especially not fully seeing where the cliff is for it. But if the demand comes for it, just know, I always tell you guys, demand outweighs FDV. So Polkadot, I'm bullish on it. 10x easy, exactly. Are you big on DeSci? I do see a lot of people getting big on DeSci. I did cover DeSci a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm big on it. I would say there's other narratives I'm more bullish on than it, but it's going to definitely do well. I know it's a sleeper sector. Compound 10x gains for another 10x, or stay with the chosen gems till it end. That's a good question. See, the thing is, you can compound your 10x gains into another altcoin, but that altcoin may not give you a 10x gain because you're going to have to see where you're getting into these plays. I would say, for me personally, this is why you build your bag before the market we're getting into right now. For me, I don't need to, like, I tell my guys, the 10x is not exciting for me. I want to see something like a 20, 30, 40, 50x. Get up to that, closer to the 100x's, right? Last cycle, we had one that hit 1000x, Blocktopia, made unrealized millionaires. So the power in just holding and just letting the market mature is better than just trading, in my opinion, because I'd rather just hold. I don't need to trade out in and out of altcoins, right? Because remember, you doing that is also going to hurt you when it comes down to taxes. I don't know if you're in the US or not, but they said if you trade in and out of tokens, you're going to be paying taxes on the trade. Why am I doing all that? That's too much work. I'm gonna just let it ride and just chill. Root is fire. It's good, boss. Chilling. Everything alpha. Do you mostly invest your money in pre-sales or do you buy off the market? So that's a good question too. Me personally, I like to buy more on pre-sales. because that's where I'm going to get the most of my gains. And I'm not short-sighted when it comes down to crypto, right? Because I could look at it more than just this market. Because I know a lot of you guys are coming into this market and like, yo, I just want to get in and out by the end of the cycle. But there's going to be some more gains that's going to be made into the next cycle. Some of your altcoins may start to outperform the next cycle, right? Especially if you get into the top plays. So for me, like I've even got into a project called Movement Labs, which has a 12-month cliff, then 3-year vesting. So I'm not going to get my full allocation on that in no time, right? So I look to get at least maybe 30 to 50% of my altcoin allocation in that pre-sale that I'm in. I want at least 20 to 30 to 50 of everything out, right? And then let the last ride, because the ones that choose are going to do multiple X's, are going to do 20, 30, 50, 100 X's, right? Then I'm gonna start to accumulate that money. I can use that money if I want to get into some of the projects on the market. But like I said, I'm already into all the projects I want pretty much on the market because I've been looking at them since the bear market, right? Hydra DX, GameSwift, you got Rio, and any calls I make, I only make the calls if I see a trading opportunity there. If I see that it's undervalued, I may throw a little 1,000 into it and just let it sit and see what's going to happen, right? Because a lot of these altcoins are going to run. You're going to get to the point in this market, because this is not an altcoin run yet, right? When the altcoin run starts, you're going to get to the point where you could take a freaking dart and throw it at any freaking altcoin, go to sleep, and you possibly made a 5 to 10x off of it, right? Depending on where we at in this market. This is when a lot of people are going to start looking like they're geniuses when they're calling out these calls. You're going to start to see realistic market cap for Swarm. Where's Swarm right now? Where's Swarm right now? Swarm is also predicated on adoption of it. If it gets attacked, like if the traditional people start to come into here, they get more stocks on their exchange, things like this. This is just right now at a $9 million market cap. Safe, $500 million, so $500 million market cap. That's just safe. There's huge potential in it, but we have to see if it gets adopted, right? We have to see. RWAs people aren't really talking about RWAs right now, but once again, you can position yourself pretty well by getting into some of these narratives that people aren't talking about. And then once an event in traditional markets happen that affects the crypto markets for that narrative, it's going to be huge. Just like AI, just like gaming, you're going to see something that is going to really not attack, but basically influence the growth of RWAs in crypto markets. Last cycle, we've seen that for Meta changing their name, Facebook changing their name to Meta. That did crazy numbers for metaverse altcoins. This cycle, you're seeing it right now with NVIDIA for AI altcoins. And Larry Fink might be that catalyst for RWAs when it comes down to crypto. So you can position yourself well. Depends. He not lying. I'm in his Patreon. Any advice in getting the airdrops without having large capital? So your best bet, I don't really airdrop hunt, but your best bet to me would be right now Celestia staking at least 30. At least 30 you need of Celestia. I've talked about this a lot, man. Let's give you safe. So that's about $500 right now. The higher you go, the better. The higher you go, the better. So about $600, $650. You stake to Celestia. You're pretty much going to get Aval. Aval is about to be a huge one. All right, let me show you guys that. All right, because if you had staked your Celestia, you would have made so much money off of Dimension airdrop. It would have been crazy. It's right here. Aval is coming out very soon, and they're talking about maybe giving an airdrop to Celestia stakers, right? You even got Egan. No, not Egan. There's another thing that made Initia. There you go, Initia, right? So I actually got a video talking about all of these that's going to be coming out, right? This is also within the modular narrative. Aval is doing something very different, but they looking very good. They also raised $27 million, right? Where's this other one? Where is the other one that's potentially doing an airdrop here? It's Initia, right? There you go. So if you see anything that's in the Cosmos ecosystem, a new altcoin, there's a potential that if you stake your TIA, you're going to get the airdrop for it. Initia is looking very good as well. So if you stake your TIA, you can get some good airdrops. For gaming, I know if you was doing like the QRPO, stuff that you was playing their game, you would have got a good airdrop too. I know there's some guys in my Discord that was doing that and got a decent airdrop. Well, going to be getting a decent airdrop. Bloodloop is going to do an airdrop for NFT holders. I don't know how big some of these airdrops are going to be because it fluctuates depending on the project. RFK, what is RFK? Reminds me of I don't know. Your thoughts on Plyth? I actually like Plyth. Plyth is going to be a good oracle. I don't think it's going to be the second best oracle. You guys know the oracle I think is going to be the second best. Supra. Flux, I haven't looked too much into Flux, bro. Bro, you never checked Moby again. I actually left it on my thing, and then I saw Crypto Banter. I saw Crypto Banter talk about it, and I thought it pumped. So I automatically took it off my radar. But because you're starting to see Crypto Banter talk about some launch pads, and you start to see Supo talk about some launch pads as well, right? I don't think I didn't look at it. Is it right here? Nah, that's Cap Games right there. I don't think I didn't look at it. I just saw it on a bigger stream. Someone that was actually, someone that was actually more into the space, right? Like had a bigger audience. I figured that something was going to happen. So it did pump and it just dropped 30%. If I would have got into it at the time, it wouldn't have looked good for me. Once these bigger YouTubers talk about it, I'll wait. I just wait for them to finish talking about, just like Moon Edge. I dead even forgot this was a launch pad from 2021. Supo talk about it, and the thing just went crazy. Look at this. He talked about it yesterday or something. That shit just, look at this candle. You telling me I should buy on this candle right here? Hell no. And it's a 2021 launch pad. There's other better launch pads than this. But if you're looking for a trading opportunity, I guess. All right. And also, I don't buy the launch pads because I don't need launch pads to get into the projects. AGT hit that 21x today. That's good shit, man. Game started is a gem. Should do well. As retail start to come in here, the launch pads are going to do well because people are going to be hungry to get into these new upcoming projects. ICNX was talked about by Crypto Banter today, right? Supo saying Star Hero going to be big. What you think? I made the video on Star Hero. It's going to be big. I just don't know how big he's talking about, but it's going to be big. This is going to be huge for GameSwift, right? Because this is going to be their flagship game for their chain. You see how more people are talking about Super because of the games that's coming onto the chain. This is what's going to be happening for GameSwift. And mind you, GameSwift is the only modular gaming chain. So the more games that start to say they are coming onto GameSwift, the better things is going to look for GameSwift, right? Once we hit a few thousand X, launch pads will blow up. 4J coming out with their new token soon. I hate 4J, man. I hate them. I know you don't like 4J, but money is money. That thing is going to pump. Yo, money is money, right? Money is money. You just got to figure out where you want to stop at, pretty much. But I hate 4J. Fuck. F them. You think next cycle will change much? What you mean? What you mean by that? Do I think next cycle will change much? Are you talking about the next tops? What are you talking about? Give me a little bit more on that one. What do you look for in a project and pre-sale to get all excited and get involved in it? It could be upcoming narratives, right? It could be something that has to do with an upcoming narrative. It could be the team. It could be the tokenomics. It could be anything. Movement Labs. I'm bullish on Movement Labs because they're doing two things. They're bringing a new layer 1 to the space, right? And they're bringing a layer 2 with movement, right? The movement is going to be brought into Ethereum, and that language is pretty much huge. People are already talking about this language probably being the best language in this space. So bringing move to VM, so move VM, that's huge, right? Celestia, that was a whole different narrative no one even knew about, right? So anything that's targeting modularity, I'm looking for it. Gaming, I'm looking to get early into gaming projects, especially if I feel like Alex Becker is going to talk about it, right? Pretty much all the games we've gotten into, Alex Becker had it on his one list, and he's going to be talking about it, so we let him shill it for us. When it comes to AI is tough to say. It's tough to predict, to be honest. Other ones you could just figure out which one is going to be. It's going to be hot. For AI, it's going to be hot just because of the narrative. The gaming, like I said, I'm looking for the big influencers to talk about it. That's Elio, that is Alex Becker. So I kind of pretty much get into it. I try to front run if I can. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Price prediction for Thetan Protocol. Thetan Protocol, y'all see, it's been working. It's been going to work lately. It's been going to work lately. It's actually up, right? I think they're finally doing the migration too. They're finally doing the migration. But price prediction for Thetan is, this is a whole modular oracle, so we haven't seen one like this yet. There's Redstone that's going to be coming out, but hard to really say right now. I can see this once again. Probably, remember, I'm giving safe price targets. 500 million to $1 billion. That's safe for me, but of course I want more. I don't know what your long-term outlook will be for it. At least go past his all-time high. Remember, and the reason I'm not giving price predictions as well, like big price predictions, is also this is becoming a gray area. I think as crypto gets bigger, a lot of the light is going to come on to the influencers. So I'm already in a big gray area as I am already. So I don't want more to happen to me, because if you guys already seen what happened with the stock traders, those guys, the SEC came after them. I'm sure the SEC is going to already start. They already got their influencers on their list on who they want, and I might be on there. I'm trying to stay cool, man. I'm trying to stay cool. Data Lake, I actually looked at Data Lake. I kind of like it. With $500, you can farm ZK Sync, Linear, Scroll, Zora. I actually like Zora Base. Yeah, this is good right here with $500, because all of these, they have low transactions on their chain. Look at Dementia, stake it. Oh yeah, you should stake Dementia too. They probably will get their AVOL airdrop too. So yeah, that's true. That is very true. Smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. Masa idea, we just talked about that. So the thing with Masa is we got into this one last cycle, right? And I completely forgot about it. Then people in the Discord was like, oh yeah, Masa's listed on CoinList. I'm like, oh, hold up now. We might be on to some. It's all about DPIN as well. So we might be on to something here. If you had 2 gems now to hold for the rest of the bull, what would they be? GameSwift to Hydra DX? You should already know how bullish I am on Polkadot. So if I'm very bullish on Polkadot, right? If I'm very bullish on Polkadot, I'm not even typing. Come on now. Imagine what the main decks on here will do. And you got to understand how early I've been talking about Hydra DX, right? Hydra DX, I've been talking about very early, right? All the way down here, I've been telling you guys about this. So for me, it's nothing to just hold this, and Polkadot gets to $100. Where is that going to translate for Hydra DX? I don't even know, but I just know it's going to be very big, right? I know it's going to be very big for Hydra DX. That's going to be huge for the entire ecosystem of Polkadot. Then GameSwift, I'm just letting them build out their whole infrastructure. I'm letting them build out their whole infrastructure. Right? I'm letting them build out the whole infrastructure. I am not in a rush for anything. So I'm gonna hold it out. We'll see what's coming from them. And if they do some more burns, this is gonna be even beautiful for them, right? Is it time to take profits on metal under $1 million market cap? Yo, you about to hit the bull market. This is not financial advice. You're about to hit the bull market. Looking at metal right now at a $21 million market cap, the more speculation is coming towards these guys. Not financial advice. Once again, I think you're going to do yourself some disservice if you're getting out this early here, especially getting in at a under $1 million market cap. By the time you get to $100 million, this is what I'm trying to say. You don't even have to look for a huge price target for Batman Robot, for where a lot of you guys probably got in. If you got in under $1 million or at $1 million, it gets to $100 million market cap. That is 100x. That is not a lot of money that has to come into Batman Robots to get that. So for me, like I said, I'm holding this, and I'm just gonna see once it hit that $100 million market cap. I could take profits, or I could wait a little bit longer. It depends on where we're going to be at in terms of the stage of the crypto markets. I don't know how you do it. Too many upcoming launches. 10 altcoins is my limit. Yo, listen. When I got into the private sale game, I already knew there was going to be too many altcoins. That's why I have 2 separate portfolios. Actually 3, right? I got my private sale portfolio and I got my main portfolio, and I have another portfolio. My main portfolio is altcoins that I'm bullish on that I didn't get into the private sell of and I bought in an open market. My private sell portfolio, that thing is probably going to have well over 25 altcoins in there, right? It's going to be hard for me to pay attention to it, but the good thing for me is that the money I'm gonna have put into it, right? I'm gonna end up looking at it as passive income in terms of when it comes to the bull market, because once all the TGE starts to roll in, no more cliffs, that means every month I'm getting a certain amount of money from all these altcoins, right? It is up to me if I want to take profits all at once on all those altcoins and just keep it in my wallet, or roll it into something in my main wallet that I really want to get into. Like right now, I haven't sold any private sale projects as of right now, so I'm letting all of those accumulate. By the time we get into like October or something matter of fact, by the time we get into April of next year, I could decide if I really want to get out of all of them all together and take that money and do whatever. So I just learned my lesson from last bull market. Take profits, because I didn't. Your thoughts on DS Run competing with Crown? I don't even know. I haven't looked into either one. What is Crown? What is Crown here? I think I've heard of this one. What is this? Virtual racing game? I don't know nothing about this one. Yeah, I remember Zed Run. Zed Run was a horse racing game, but my guy Ra got into this one. Meta Horse Utility, Unity. I don't know. I don't really look too much into like the racing, the horse racing stuff. Yo, what's good, Robin? I did a 550% on Pangolin. Pangolin pumped like that? I thought that I didn't think that thing was coming back. I didn't think this thing was coming back. Well, it looks like I'm eating crow. Yeah, because I know you was talking about it for a while, and it pumped like this. Jesus, what was the reason for this pump? Yeah, you guys are going to start to see some altcoins that have been asleep for so long wake up out of nowhere and do like a crazy 5-10x. Is there a reason that it pumped though? I don't know. I honestly didn't think it was going to come back, to be honest with you. Congrats though, Robin. You have 10K for a degen play. Where are you putting it at? Yeah. Well, I can't say one of my guys put me on to this play here in the Discord. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know if it's. I don't want y'all to do something crazy. Let me just see. Where is it at? Oh yeah, it's pumping, but it's pumping right now. My guy put me onto this in the Discord. Butter Utter. We was talking about this in the Discord. I threw 1.1 ETH in it. This one here. I just threw 1.1 ETH at this. No, wrong one. Oh yeah, no, that's the right one. Yeah. They called this out in the Discord down here. They did me dirty. They said they posted it in the shill section. They know I don't check the shill section much, and they posted it here, and it all of a sudden is up here now. I'm like, y'all did me dirty, man. But this was just posted in the Discord. I didn't even make the call out. I just said I'm going into it. It's a little risky, but basically his thesis was that the people from OPSec are now starting to flow into this right now. This is like the next hot play, I guess, right? And I'm probably not going to make a call out on this because this is kind of risky, and I pretty much don't even want y'all to buy. You can see there's a buy and sell tax there. Don't be careful, because this is why I don't like bringing all of these on the stream. They're very early. I don't even want to, like, you can see this is all about more cloud computing stuff. Very early, 1,000 followers. This is the type of degen stuff, man. I guess you said one of the degen. I told you there. Don't throw 10K at this though. Yeah, horse racing. I don't really pay attention to horse racing. Thoughts on Mora? Mora, I haven't looked at it since that one time people brought it up to me. I feel like I want you guys to get away from like just low caps in general. Not just low caps. Sorry, I don't want to say it like that. Like hunting low caps, because this is a low cap right now, right? There's going to be better gaming plays than this, but I know the appeal that it has. Of a low cap. I used to be one of those guys that'd be like, yo, what if this like hit $1 or something, you know? But I don't honestly see the appeal within Mora for right now, especially with the type of games that's coming out into the market right now. Oh no, what's going on here? They partner with GameSwift? Yeah, I gotta look into this a little bit more. Nah, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna see what they're talking about when it comes down to GameSwift, if they're on GameSwift chain or not. Probably not, but yeah, probably not. They probably was just partnered with them to be on their launcher, really. Yeah, I don't see much, man. It's not something very appealing to me. I'm probably like, you'll know from this channel, I don't like early in the bear market, I'm looking at these low caps, but the stage that we're in, some of these good projects should not be 10 million, 5 million, 1 million, but you may find some good ones that haven't moved just because they're probably not a part of the narrative of what's going on, all of that. But right now, a lot of my plays have moved up to that upper lower cap part, because I don't know everywhere everyone, you know, ranks their low cap, mid caps, right? To me, a low cap is below 10 million, right? And then you can start to look at the higher lower cap, which is going to be like the 25, 30 million. Then you're going to have to get the mid cap, which is going to be like the 50 million to 100 million. But once again, that is going to change depending on the type of market we're in. So by the time Bitcoin is back at all-time highs, or, you know, when Bitcoin cools off, some of these lower caps is going to probably be below 50 million, right? Even some people eye a low cap is going to be below 100 million. You'll see it when the shift changes in crypto. You'll start to see where people's terminology for, well, not terminology, but ranking for low cap, mid cap, high caps change. It just depends on where in the sector we're at right now, where in the cycle we're at. Yeah, my mutiny, he was the only one that got it. That's why. Peckland, new gaming play, maybe. I'll check it out. New owner for Pangolin. What they doing for Pangolin? I almost made a 10x on Pangolin too. Congrats, bro. Congrats on the 10x's, man. Congrats on the 10x's. But the question is, where y'all see Pangolin going from here? Do y'all think it's going to end up competing with Joe? where y'all think Pangolin is going to go from here? Right. Of course, I said there's a new team, so there's some new, some new life in this project right now. It's the same decks, but they changed the website. Of course, I see that they changed the website. Got Axler back in there. Are they powered by Squid now too? And it's gonna be a nice little topic of discussion to see where Pangolin could possibly get to, because 3 years ago it got to its all-time high. If you guys think it could get back to its all-time high, then you're going to be making bread a lot. But right now I don't have nothing on Pangolin because I haven't really looked into it, so that's for sure advice we'll check out. Do you think we're getting clips back? Clips back? What do you mean? Oh, you're asking if we're going to get another round. I don't know, actually. Sorry, I was just lost on that. QRPO. Yeah, that's going to come out tomorrow, man. I showed you guys the moon sheet. That is going to come out tomorrow. Is it right here? Nah, it's not right there. Where's the moon sheet at? Right there. This is the QORPO. It said like a tongue twister for me, but this game studio right now, think about it. If it does 100x, that brings it to $145 million market cap. It's not a really high, but it all depends on essentially how the vesting is going to go for this right now. You can see the circulating supply. It's going to be 24.3 million tokens. Fully diluted evaluation is going to be $24.7 million. That's not really high. Let's see what happens, man. This is about to get crazy. Ether notes on sale. Yep, they're going to be on sale. That's a buy. I'm not going to be buying it, but it is a buy. All right, we got 2 rounds into the Ether private sale, so we're pretty good right now. Look into Forest Knight, also backed by Animoco Brands. Let's look at that one. What's this one? $2 million market cap. What's that? See, I don't like this type of game though. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I want to know how to get ahead. Start looking at some of the. Go look at Neo Tokyo. See who they following. See what games they're following. Right? You might start to figure out some of the early games that's coming out. And of course, you see this. There's a lot of games here, man. And Domi's getting talked about a lot. I remember somebody in my past streams kept talking about Domi. I wasn't really into Domi. Still not, but he made a crazy gain off of Domi. So this cycle is getting fun, guys. This cycle is getting really fun. I hope you guys are really prepared. You guys got your bags packed. You're not doing too much trading and any of that. I really hope you guys are ready for this run, because it's about to be a crazy run. Once Bitcoin starts to settle down, because as you can see, Bitcoin is the first thing that is going to be moving as of right now. It's sucking on pretty much like everyone that's trading Bitcoin is like traditional markets as of right now. Now you're starting to see retail starting to come in because the exchanges are starting to go down. But everyone that's in crypto pretty much was just trading the altcoins. Money just changing hands just like that. But now new money is going to start to come into the altcoin space, and your bags are going to get pumped. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to wake up one of these nights where your portfolio pretty much does a 10x overall. Wherever that's at, if you're starting at $1,000, you wake up, you see your thing at 10K, you're gonna be so excited. I remember when it first started to happen to me, I was just like, damn, this is crazy. Was the IDO for super at below 1 penny? Was not right. So not miss. I don't know. Then I sold my bag of super at 10 cents for some reason. Yeah, I'm sure you're hot right now. Super might just be one of those plays that we need to pay attention to. I'm gonna keep saying it to you guys, man. I'm gonna keep saying it to you guys. Super is looking very good, man. But this was a good stream for you guys. This was a Tuesday stream. No, am I losing track of time? This is Wednesday. We're about to get to the point where there's no sleep in the market. People in the Patreon already starting to see it, man. It's about to be to the point where you can't sleep because you guys see what Japan, well, not Japan, but the East is doing. Then when you want to go to sleep, the West is finally waking up. You're like, damn, you just can't go to sleep. There's going to be trades. There's going to be everything that's just going to be made. Just get ready, guys. I hope you guys have a good Wednesday. Stay up. Get your bags ready, and I'll check you guys later.